of 1995 they order it again. That's because Relief Factor is a success. It's the 100% drug-free approach to getting rid of the inflammation that causes pain to begin with. And I am so proud to walk into our Relief Factor studios every day because they mean that much to us. Relief Factor, go to relieffactor.com, relieffactor.com. Try the 3-week quick start. It's $19.95. Relieffactor.com or call 800-500-8384, 800-500-8384 for Relief Factor.
Balance of nature, changing the world one life at a time.
I was born in 1938. I'm still very active. I swim in Lake Michigan all summer long. But before I started taking Balance of Nature, I was dragging. And I thought, what is wrong with me? I'm not getting old. I refuse to get old. So I've been watching your ads all these, for a couple of years or so. And finally I thought, I'm going to give it a try. And I'm telling you, I feel like a different person. I really do. You can tell by how strong my voice is.
Start your journey to better health with Balance of Nature. Call 1-800-246-8751 or go to balanceofnature.com to get 35% off your first preferred order. That's 1-800-246-8751. Go to balanceofnature.com or call 1-800-246-8751 and get this special offer by using discount code LIFE8.
Obviously, inflation has consequences. As the Fed raises interest rates to combat out-of-control government spending, long-term bonds have diminished in value, crippling banks. Depositors are holding their breath. Investors are bailing on the bank stocks. Diversification has never been more important. You've got to diversify. The recent surge in gold prices shows why gold has historically been a great hedge against the stock market and against inflation, too. Well, there's one company I trust, the one that I do business with. It's Birch Gold Group. I buy my gold from Birch because I want a safety net for me and my family. You can do the same. Just go to MikeForGold.com or text the keyword Mike to 989898, and we'll send you a free info kit on gold. Never any high pressure, no obligation. Birch Gold will help you convert an existing IRA or 401k that's tied to a volatile market into an IRA in physical precious metals. Go to MikeForGold.com or text Mike to 989898. Claim your free info kit on gold today. Birch Gold Group. Text Mike to 989898 now.
Mike Gallagher.
Leg health can indicate risk for heart attack, stroke, and amputation. If you have leg pain or cramps while walking, get checked for peripheral artery disease or PAD. PAD is plaque buildup in mainly the leg arteries. Be sure to ask your physician for an ankle brachial index, also called an ABI test, where they the blood pressure in your legs. If they discover you have arterial plaque that's limiting blood flow to your feet, medicine and a regimented walking program are frontline treatment. If PAD is in its advanced stages, your physician may schedule a surgical intervention. Minimally invasive tools are available to remove plaque and restore blood flow, including Cardiovascular System's Diamondback 360 atherectomy system, which sands away plaque that is a hard calcium. It's important to discuss all options with your physician, and if told you have no options, get a second opinion. Take a stand against amputation. For more information, go to standagainsamputation.com. That's standagainsamputation.com.
Tens of thousands affected by the toxic water at Camp Lejeune are left with death, cancer, Parkinson's, dementia, birth defects, and other serious illnesses. And along with the harm, so many worries.
My family drank the Camp Lejeune water. What if our health gets worse and we need more financial help?
How do I protect my VA benefits and get the compensation I deserve and need?
The answer is simple. Call James Harris Law, the experienced, trusted law firm that can get you significant compensation while protecting all your VA benefits. We're already fighting for hundreds of Marines, families, and civilians who drank Camp Lejeune water. But if you miss the deadline, you could forever lose your right to the justice you deserve. So call our Camp Lejeune legal helpline now. Now may be your last chance to receive full compensation. Don't delay. Call 800-299-7878. That's 800-299-7878. 800-299-7878.
Are you earning money on your checking account? Provident Credit Union believes you should be earning on all your accounts. Provident offers a dividend-earning checking account called Super Reward Checking. With the Super Reward Checking account, you can earn 1.26% annual percentage yield on your account balance. That's 1.26% with no monthly or annual fees. Start earning money today. Visit providentcu.org. Federally insured by the NCUA. Rate effective October 18, 2022. And may change at any Highlight Show in the ReliefFactor.com studios. Let's return to Mike as he debates a GOP loyalty pledge.
Mike Gallagher.
Hey, Mike, I understand what you're saying about either Mitt Romney or Liz Cheney being the nominee for the Republicans. Assuming one of them were the nominee, what if Joe Manchin was a Democratic nominee? How would your vote go?
Yeah, I hope Biden runs in 2024. In a fair debate, it'll be a bloodbath. I've said this over and over again. A third grader can clean house with him. His failed policies, he would look like a fool in a debate stage.
A Republican sophomore in high school, a 10th grader, any Democrat.
He's right. And I've got a buddy in Dallas, Mark Davis, who insists he would vote for a Republican disembodied head over any Democrat. But look at our text messages. First from Chicago. Ronna McDaniel is overreaching. She's not a dictator. The successful primary candidate is responsible for uniting the party, not her. That's not her job. This is a dump Trump ploy. I mean, when I look at this headline in the New York Post, Ronna McDaniel's pathetic bid to unite the Republican Party, and their reasoning is the simple fact is many GOP voters won't support him if he's the nominee. Now I'm paranoid when I got people telling me Ronna McDaniel is wrong and how terrible it is. Maybe it's because they want Trump out of the race. They want to exclude Trump. It's a dump Trump effort. We have to come together if we want to win. Period. 800-655-Mike. Paul in North Carolina. Hi, Paul. How you doing?
Hey, doing great, Mike. What a pleasure it is to talk to you today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. The honor is all mine.
Hey, I agree with you. The party has got to come together. I mean, she's correct. They really do. You look at the Democrats and look at their ploy and how they operate. They are constantly coming together, even when they're wrong. They'll clearly come together even when they're wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's so interesting to me, Paul, that this is a controversial view. That somehow Ronna McDaniel is crazy or stupid for saying we got to come together as Republicans or we're not going to win. Period. Damon in Washington State. Hey, Damon, how are you?
Hey, not too bad. I'm just blown away here. This is the first time in my life I would absolutely not vote for Romney or Liz Cheney. I think the problem that we've had in the past is we've elected these milquetoast Republicans, and they do exactly the bad stuff that Republicans are labeled to be doing, and so it gives the Democrats more firepower.
Right.
I hate to say it, but if this country has to go into the toilet so that if the Democrats have to win and run it further into the toilet so we can convert some voters, I'm all for it.
Well, I mean, that's already happened. So your position would be you'd like more of the same. Instead of getting us out of the mess we're in, you want to keep it going in the mess we're in.
It'll have to get worse, and Romney will not get us out of the mess we're in.
Worse? I mean, I don't know how much worse it's going to get under these guys, and then Kamala Harris, and the level of worse means going right into wokeness on steroids. We're gonna have a disaster on our hands. Now listen, I understand your point completely about there's plenty to complain about with wishy-washy rhinos and establishment Republicans. I totally get your point. How could you possibly be a party to handing the White House over to somebody like Kamala Harris, or worse? How could that be okay with you, David?
Because we're already headed that way, buddy.
Well, no, we're not. We're not headed that way. I mean, why?
Come on, it's a little Pollyannish.
Well, no, what's Pollyanna? What's weird? I guess the opposite of Pollyanna is burn. You want to burn it all down.
Well,
I got a granddaughter. I got a granddaughter who's 13 years old. I don't want to hand a country over to her because I want to make some political point. We shouldn't want to burn it down.
No, I'm not making a point. I'm came to the conclusion that we're at a slow decline.
Right.
And unless we get somebody like a Trump or somebody who is the real deal,
right,
then we're just going to head towards that direction.
I got you. I understand. Listen, that's a point I hear day in and day out, and I'm not going to shut it down. I just disagree with you. I think Ronna McDaniel is absolutely correct. We need to unify.
If you missed any part of today's show, download the Mike Gallagher Show podcast and catch up. You can download all our podcast episodes wherever you get your podcasts, like Apple, Spotify, and Google. You can also find links to the podcast at MikeGPodcast.com or SalemPodcastNetwork.com. The Highlight Show returns after this.
If you like listening to Mike on the radio, you'll love watching Mike on TV. Go to SalemNewsChannel.com and watch the Mike Gallagher Show every day at SalemNewsChannel.com.
My name is Judy Teeter, and I'm the mother of 3 boys. My youngest, Joe, was a great kid. He loved sports, music, and youth groups. One day, Joe asked me to drive him to an after-school event, which was about a mile from our home. I was driving through a green light when a car in cross traffic ran a red light and drove right into the side of our car, killing Joe. The driver was talking on her phone, so she never even saw the red light. She was so absorbed in her phone call. Before the crash, I didn't realize just talking on a cell phone while driving was so dangerous. Now it's something I think about every day. According to the National Safety Council, about 1 in 4 car crashes involve a cell phone. Hands-free is no safer. When you're behind a wheel, put away your phone. For Joe and for the thousands of needless deaths every year. Remember, there is no safe way to talk on a cell phone while driving. Find out more at nsc.org/callskill.
Mike Gallagher.
Inflation is pushing up the cost of just about... Attention, Bay Area. Semper Solaris is ready to install your solar now and complete your paperwork in time for NEM2. They have teams working around the clock 7 days a week and have processed over 35,000 applications and counting. No one works harder than Semper does with esprit de corps and honor. Go solar American style. Declare your independence with Semper Solaris, your local and veteran-owned solar contractor who gets the job done right. Imagine no money out of pocket, no payments until 2024. Call 650-376-8287. Worried about blackouts? Tesla and Enphase batteries are in stock. Plus, Semper offers new furnace and AC systems with a lifetime warranty and new roofs with a 50-year warranty. Don't wait. Get your solar system installed by Semper Solaris before net metering changes and rates go up even more. For all offers, call 650-376-8287 or visit sempersolaris.com. Unapproved credit expires 4/12/2023. CSLB number 978-152.
Relief Factor, pain relief that's natural, pain relief that works, and pain relief that attacks the source of the pain. That's the experience of tens of thousands of Americans who are taking Relief Factor right now. See their incredible video endorsements at relieffactor.com and order your 3-week quick starter pack for just $19.95. That's less. Works for me by ordering your 3-week quick starter pack today. Relieffactor.com, relieffactor.com. Be the next success story.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. I knew we could not put off getting life insurance. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $40 a month. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $18 a month.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-940-6161 or go to SelectQuote.com now. That's 1-800-940-6161. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
Dennis Prager here, and now is the time to sign up for our trip to Israel this fall. Mike Gallagher and I are headed back to Israel this October. Don't miss the Stand with Israel tour with our trusted partner, Inspiration Cruises and Tours. We'll visit amazing places in Israel, sure to profoundly inspire you with every step. Visit StandWithIsraelTour.com, StandWithIsraelTour.com, or 855-565-5519.
Bill Brandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grady at Phil'sGang.com. That's right, Phil'sGang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, Phil'sGang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there with the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
Phil'sGang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason. America's employers grew their payrolls by 236,000 jobs last month. The unemployment rate fell to 3.5%. Two of the three Democrats involved in a rowdy pro-gun control rally at the Tennessee state capitol last week have been expelled. They were given the boot by the Republican-led Tennessee House. Israeli authorities say it was a Palestinian gunman who opened fire earlier today near an Israeli settlement in the West Bank. 2 young women were killed, a third person wounded. This happened as Palestinians fire rockets into Israel, and the Israeli military responds with airstrikes across South Lebanon. Wall Street will have a long weekend to study the latest jobs report. The stock market is closed today in observance of Good Friday. The Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P all registered moderate gains ahead of the long weekend. More details at srnnews.com.
Mike Gallagher Show.
What do we do? Oh, you know who we could ask? The Wuhan novel respiratory coronavirus lab. The disease is the same name. That's just a little too weird, don't you think? And then I ask the scientists, they're like, how did this happen? And they're like, a pangolin kissed a turtle. And you're like, no.
In the ReliefFactor.com studios, here's Mike.
It's the Mike Gallagher Highlight Show for Good Friday 2023. Mike's off today. Eric Hansen in the ReliefFactor.com studios. The nation responded tepidly when former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley announced her run for the White House. Not Kurt Schlichter. He was downright hot. Mike explains.
But Nikki Haley says it's time for a new start with her, the former governor of South Carolina. She was on with Shannon Breen on Fox News Sunday. You're going to have to probably do a little better than when asked why you, answer back, why not me?
You've been asked numerous times, including by my colleague Sean Hannity, how you're different than President Trump on policy, on issues. Clearly, you think you're a better option than he is, or you wouldn't have gotten into the race. So where do you two differ?
I don't focus on President Trump, and it's amazing that the media wants to talk about that so much.
But you will have to, because after the GOP primary, you will have to focus on him and Governor DeSantis or anybody else who gets in. To get to President Trump, you will have to get through that field.
My announcement was to a few thousand people in South Carolina. I just had packed rooms in New Hampshire. Not one person asked me about President Trump. Everybody wanted to talk about Biden. Everybody wanted to talk about the problems facing American families. I'm focused on Joe Biden. He's the one that's the president. You know, I will tell you, I think Americans need to have options. I think they need a new generation. I think we need new energy going in.
Well, why not? Why not me? Headline over at Town Hall by Kurt Schlichter, no to Nikki Harris. You look at that, Nikki Harris? Kurt writes, wait, did I say Nikki Harris? I meant Nikki Haley. But it's an understandable mistake. After all, as a good friend deep in politics recently pointed out to me, Nikki Haley is the Kamala Harris of the Republican Party. And now, Nikki says she wants to be president, Kurt writes, announcing her doomed candidacy with hilariously hackneyed and overwrought fanfare. Now is the time for a strong and proud America. Though everyone with half a cerebral cortex can see that she's really just trying to position herself as the vice presidential nominee when either Trump or DeSantis gets the nomination. It's exactly the kind of cynical, shameless move this cynical, shameless striver would make. And that banger did make. Like Kamala Harris, Nikki Haley has everything wrong with her party. Kamala is Hillary light, slightly less bitter,